ho! Just kidding. I'm still learning how to drive.
You want to throttle up a little bit?
Yeah.
And the dogs were learning to deal with the engine noise. They didn't love it.
Once we get into Guima's channel, we're going to fight it. We're going to make it stronger.
So I'm going.
Well, when we tell you to change course, you just hold your course right now.
Okay.
I was trying to fit in.
People don't wave. It's not a thing.
It's not a motorcycle thing. Sailors wave sailors.
Oh, okay.
We motored out until a good spot to sail.
You dip there away. Remember when we were aiming over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you're going.
Okay.
It was easier in theory.
I love you. It's hard to keep it on the... Do you see this arrow? He's just like all over the place.
Yeah, well, you're turning all over the place.
I am.
Steering for Sarah.
So you got to actively steer to hold your course, not just hold the wheel center. The wheel center isn't going to make the boat go straight.
Because there's like currents and wind and other things working against the boat.
Right.
They're constantly pushing us. So you've also got to be constantly pushing. I messed it up.
Well, it's not you. There's light and variable wind. So
Towards
now
it.
you're just past center. So I'm going to come up a little bit. I want to bring the bow around nice and slow. Okay, about there.
Okay.
And I'm slowly bringing it back. Okay, there's our where we want to be aiming. So now your wheel's centered there. Now watch how the boat's still turning. We want to not let it turn, so we're going to actively
Go back the other way.
just enough to where it stops to turn. Look at what you're aiming at and just hold that course. Whether you have to turn to hold that course is just hold that course.
Okay.
We slowly headed towards Rosario Resort.
It gets better up there. I see these boats up there sailing.
Like actually saying.
Yeah, let's motor over
Motor
that
to
way
them.
a little bit so we can
We
get
start the engine,
some
babe?
training in. Start the engine. We gotta go a mile.
We were trying to get as much sailing in as possible before overnighting at Rosario.
Yeah, it's the engine they don't have.
Yeah, I don't blame them. They're sailing dogs. They're purists.
Thank God we didn't get a motorboat. Purist.
All right, let's go for neutral. So slow us down all the way to neutral.
Let's see if I can remember.
That's still forward.
Nope.
So one click. There's your neutral. Okay, and I'll kill it. Always off before you. Well, you hear the buzzer. Okay. Bear away, and let's sheet out the main. And we're gonna do our. Oh, come on, wind! You're coming from the other side. Don't do that. Oh, okay, we're jibing. All right. So
Jibing is turning the back of the boat through the wind.
hopefully the wind will be strong enough to do this.
It looks something like this.
Broad reach.
Broad reach is the point of sail when wind is coming from behind at an angle. Broad reach looks like this.
Okay, and now I want you to bring in your staysail on that side.
The staysail is the inner forward sail.
I'm going to loosen this side, and you're going to pull it in on that side.
Okay.
Okay, bear away to a broad reach. No, that's heading up. Bear away.
The wind's coming. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Bring that jib your sheet in.
We were sailing! Even if it was light winds, we were doing it! What an amazing thing the power of the wind is. Soon it was my turn to man the sheet. The sheet is this line or rope that controls the sail.
Keep pulling. Can't pull no more.
This also gave Lori a chance for more helm time.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Woohoo.
You did it.
Lori was a natural on the helm, or a boat steering wheel. We were super grateful to have made it this far in our journey, and the Puget Sound was a beautiful place to learn. Not even to the resort quite yet, we had already learned a ton. Now we were under full sail. Shortly after, we made it to Rosario. Located in the San Juans on Orcas Island, Rosario Resort has a quaint marina and the perfect spot for aliyah while we decompress. Our boat sure looked good sitting in that slip. Not only did the resort include this cute little marina, but also alfresco dining in season. Atop the hill was the mansion, originally constructed in 1906. The resort is officially registered on the National Register of Historic Places. Now for the real reason we were here, the spa. Not only did it have a cozy fireplace, but also pictures all around from the era in which it was constructed. Not to mention a massive indoor therapeutic pool. And what spa would be complete without a dry sauna? We definitely took advantage to relax here after sailing. Our favorite spot, of course, was the whirlpool, which we luckily had all to ourselves because we went super early. There's my girl. And here's Rosario's girls from the past. The ultimate view was from the outdoor adult pool. We would have to return here soon. After our morning spa time, we got breakfast from the restaurant on site. We would need the fuel since we are headed back out. Crab cake. But first, an ASA exam on everything we learned thus far. Luckily, I'm great with the theoretical. Look out for next episode, where we head back out and later encounter a pretty strong current. Will we make it? Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe.